Hey, everyone! Today, I have a story that's as controversial as it is compelling. We're diving deep into the case of Richard Moore, a South Carolina death row inmate who's facing execution on November 1st. So, who is Richard Moore? Moore is a 59-year-old man convicted for the 1999 murder of convenience store worker James Mahoney. But here's where it gets interesting. Moore claims he acted in self-defense and used someone else's weapon during the incident. And get this, he was convicted by an all-white jury. Yeah, you heard that right. Now, Moore is in the final stages of his appeal, reaching out to the U.S. Supreme Court and also seeking clemency from Governor Henry McMaster. But history isn't on his side. No South Carolina governor has ever granted clemency. This case is not just about Moore's fate, but also brings to light the broader issues surrounding the death penalty in South Carolina. Here's another twist. Moore has a grim choice to make by October 18th. He must choose between lethal injection, firing squad, or the electric chair. If he doesn't decide, electrocution becomes the default. Talk about a rock and a hard place. South Carolina only resumed executions recently after a 13-year hiatus, mainly because they couldn't get their hands on lethal injection drugs. This shortage resulted in the state reintroducing the electric chair, and even adding the firing squad as an option. Yeah, it's as archaic as it sounds. But wait, there's more. Let's rewind a bit to Freddie Owens, another South Carolina inmate who was executed in 2023. His case stirred up a storm because of a last-minute confession from his friend, Stephen Golden. Golden admitted he lied during the trial to protect himself, claiming Owens wasn't even at the crime scene. Despite this, Governor McMaster refused to commute the sentence, arguing that the other evidence was still strong. These cases spotlight major flaws in the system, like the reliance on eyewitness testimony, which is often fallible. They also highlight the irreversible nature of capital punishment. Once it's done, it's done. South Carolina's history with the death penalty is troubled, to say the least. The state has had to navigate legal challenges and ethical dilemmas, especially when it comes to execution methods. The reintroduction of the electric chair and the firing squad only adds fuel to the fire. Richard Moore's case, in particular, exposes the deep-rooted issues within the system. The racial bias in his all-white jury conviction, the lack of transparency in the execution process, and the governor's reluctance to grant clemency are all critical points of contention. As South Carolina gears up to resume executions, the spotlight remains firmly on its troubled history with capital punishment. These controversies and ongoing debates over execution methods underscore the urgent need for a thorough examination of the death penalty in the state. So, what do you think? Is the death penalty a necessary deterrent, or is it time for a serious reevaluation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that matter. Thanks for tuning in.